Brilliant, people. So one of the questions that often comes up is, can intuition make you sick? Well, that's one of those it depends answers. See, the thing is that when we are using our intuition, we are learning to open ourselves up more and more to the energy of the world. And if that energy of the world is stronger than our own connection to, who we are, then yeah, it can make you sick, because it can end up creating all this, if you like, white noise or interference in our own system. For me, I find it easiest to understand this when I sort of look at it energetically. See, if you have just a whole lot of different energies and signals and stuff, it's just, it's a bit difficult to listen to, and it's a whole lot of white noise or interference. So as we are growing energetically, we go from a point of having just a whole lot of white noise in our system to having, just a bit of interference. When we reach independency, so we move out of codependency into independency, it's like our own particular signal has become so strong, it actually it means that it is so strong that even when we open up to other energies, we can then come back to our own energy. And then from independency, where we have this really strong signal, well, paradoxically, we can then start to open up to all those energies again. So with the energy of someone who is really codependent or unconscious or whatever, they can actually have just as many different kinds of energies or frequencies in their space as someone who's really conscious and intuitive and interdependent. The difference is that in the space of someone who's really conscious or really interdependent, that their own particular frequency, their own particular resonance has become an organizing principle. So it's like their signal, their resonance is in their space. It is the fundamental resonance, and that actually causes all the other energies to line up into like a harmonic series. So even though there's all these other energies there, they're all lined up and they're all harmonic. And that's when you can learn to do that. That's when intuition can go from being, if you like, almost an irritant in your space, to actually helping your space be more expansive. Because if your signal, your own particular resonance, is so weak that when other energies come into your space, you start to lose your own signal, well then, yes, then it can make you sick, because then your whole body finds it really hard to listen to itself. Whereas once you become, your signal becomes so strong that even with other energies coming into your space, well, those other energies just line up in a harmonic way with your own energy. Well, actually, then it just enriches your life. It makes it more abundant in many, many ways. It helps you perceive things from more and more, viewpoints. It helps you increase your capacity to work with different energies, all that kind of stuff. So one way to think about it is that, yes, when we start to open up our energy and start to work with our intuition, we are letting more energy into our space. And that, if you like, means our system is becoming more sensitive. And that sensitivity can make you sick unless you've first done the work to build a robust system for yourself. And a robust system is one that even if your system gets taken off course, or you get really stressed or whatever, your system knows how to reset itself back to your own energy. So yes, intuition can make you sick, but if that is happening for you, it means that you need to get really clear on your own resonance and learn how to keep resetting yourself back to that when you've opened yourself up. Because if your intuition is making you sick, It means that your system is really sensitive, which, you know, can be really powerful. It can teach you a lot, it can show you a lot, but it's detrimental, obviously, if it's making you sick. But you can turn it to a real asset by learning to not just have a sensitive system, but to have a sensitive and robust system. So your system is sensitive enough to be able to be affected or to perceive these other energies, but it's robust enough to always come back to your own resonance, to your own center. When you do that, it means that your ability to not just know your own brilliance, but to express it in the world will increase greatly. So do your best to build a robust system for yourself, which is about learning to pay attention to your own resonance or to your soul seat. Again, you can learn how to do that in my book, The Soul's Brain, but you know, however you learn to do it, just find a way that you can start to return to your own center, and eventually you'll get to the point where you can open up to these other energies without losing that center at all. And then, no, your intuition will never make you sick. It may make you inspired, it may make you exhilarated, but it won't make you sick. So that's what I wish for you, you know, that exhilaration and inspiration. So work on that, and remember that you're brilliant.